at a young age.
Wave of homophobia, which even includes a bill.
We also talked about this at the kitchen tea party in the Netherlands.
I went to a very expensive school of nuns, but it was the very nuns who taught us, or who pulled our labia minora. So all the young girls, we went to take off our pants, and we went and we lied like this. We lied like this, and the nun would come and pull. It felt so nice. So then, also sometimes just when you didn't have anything to do, then you say, come and pull me.
So when you are doing the pulling, it's actually sexually stimulating.
Those are your words. It was stimulating. Whether it was sexual, I don't know. But when there's body contact here, people tend to link it to sexuality. But I think it's human contact, which is fulfilling, which is healthy. But here, everything, it's sexual, it's this, it's that in boxes. Your sexual act, does it define your identity? Because here, that sexual act makes you homosexual.
For us, it's normal.
Yes.
Okay, you can pull me.
Yeah.
Without any connection with
like
the,
I
with the
can
sex.
do your hair.
Yes, exactly, something like that. You can do my hair without us connecting in a sexual way. So even now, up to these days in rural areas, that women can actually talk about, can I see their thing, how it looks like, and it is normal.
Yeah.
I can see your thing. Oh, why you have a small one? Why didn't you pull? You know, without connecting these two things. That okay, when she touches me means that I'm a lesbian, or maybe I have feelings for her or anything like that.
But our idea of sharing space is definitely different. Body contact is not such a big issue.
But then there was something we were practicing as girls. You have, we used to call it a fearing friend. And that time you share the same bed.
And what do you do then?
Kiss each other at night. And then you even touch the breast, but I didn't realize what it was.
We had people who were engaged in same-sex sex that we grew up seeing. Like, for instance, we grew up with an uncle, not ours. Everybody on your street, you know, in Africa is your uncle. He was living with another older guy, and it used to be told to us that, they have this spirit of the monkey. Huh? That's why that spirit only wants men. So we grew up seeing them. Or there were those other aunties, those older women who were living with other women. And it was also described like that. But the minute that we attributed that single sexual act and gave it a name, a lot of agitation started.
Apparently, the division between being homosexual and heterosexual is a Western concept. In the past, one wasn't labeled a homosexual when you had sex with someone of the same gender. It just existed, without someone finding it a problem, because intimate physical contact is indeed normal here. I too am inclined to touch people more, like with Senga Brenda, or Harriet, with whom I soon established a warm relationship. And touching starts early, also through the Sengas. We don't really have Sengas in our country.
Well, for us here we have very many, and most of their work is to give sex education to boys and girls.
A man is like a baby. When you are a wife, you have to think too much what your husband likes most.
How often do you think a woman should
play sex?
Yes.
How often?
Yes.
At least twice.
A week?
No, not twice a week. It depends on how somebody...
Twice a day?
A day, you have at least to satisfy your man. If not so, sexually. If not, the man will do what? Will get another wife, and nothing you are going to do. A man from Europe, a man of Africa, a man of Asia, of where all of them are equal.
But, and these techniques, are they just to please the men or also to please the woman?
You both have to please yourselves. In marriage, you will find that there are couples, they are married, they love each other, but for her, she'll tell you, me, I've never reached orgasm, never.
And what advice do you give?
Then that's when we have to talk to the men. I may get a man, I love the man, but when my man is the koja, his koja, you know what koja means?
No.
Koja is the brother to the mother.
His uncle?
Of the man, yeah, the uncle.
He's supposed to teach the man?
Yeah.
You are what?
A bedroom doctor.
So for a woman to sleep with you, it must be very nice.
Yeah. Because I know it. Kagamba lyo n'abantu abeerawo nga bantu bakulu naye nga tebamanyi bayita sex kubanga muntu yamanyi nti olegatta n'omuntu ye sex talina style tamanyi system kigo ina kukola muntu kubeera yova eno ngagamba ngaalinya baasi tinya bulinya ekitiro kitwalako eri abeetaaga okumukiisingako wansi nga ye feelings ezikola ki wezijjira abo nabo weebali naye lwakuba nti mulimu endwadde ki nyengi kati tetukikuwa nnyo okugamba nti kikozesa okujjako nga mukyalawo mwemanyiraganye nga mwemanyi kyensonga lwaki okukola ki osobola okukimukozesa bwomala okuteekateeka omuntu nomuteekateeka mu mbeera nkuba eri abakyala nga bagamba nti nze bukyambeerawo situwanko ku ntikko taliwanko ku ntikko ya mukwano weebiira kati naye ng'alina waalina okutuukira olaba kalono akwatako namani kati amaze kola ki oba gikuwumula nti akwatako amaze kola ki negaye nakakola ki afuna obwagazi kujjako ng'oli omusajja nga ye teyatuuzibwa teyabuulirira oba kukutula kola ki kwekutula naye nokola ki noleka omusomesa.
Here, everyone goes regularly to a senga or kuja in order to have as much sexual pleasure as possible. Whereas in the West, people go to a sexuologist when there are problems. I find the concept of sexual education by an uncle or aunt renewing. It might even be a good idea to ask my brother to give my son sex tips later on, because I myself might feel uncomfortable doing that. So are there any like special sexual techniques the guys practice here in Uganda?
It's a process where you play with your main vein and a woman's clit.
And then what happens?
And then she gets an orgasm.
Ah. And is
it's like this is your clit. That's how you do it.
And is it a special Ugandan thing or?
Yeah, it mainly hails from the Western tribe. That's her tribe.
It's your tribe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they love it.
Yeah, we do love it.
Yes?
Actually. You get to hear a retailer from the singers. Yeah, we get to learn it like that.
And the boys, how do they know how to do it?
We learn from them.
From
we
the
tell
girls?
them what to do.
Ah, yeah.
And you realize it's the only thing that can make a woman come many times as you want her to come. If you want to see her dead, I believe you just continue with that.
She feels like the explosions in her body.
Yeah, those multiple orgasms.
And you know the beauty about it is the woman guides you. You see how when she actually feels it, and she's like, you're actually hitting the right spot. So you might be thinking that you're hitting the clit and you're hitting something else. So she directs you like, this is the spot. So you keep on doing it rapidly, and it's quite an experience.
Is there a special name for it in your tribe?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Achabali.
What?
Achabali. You making me say it.
Achabali, yeah?
Is it a rude word?
Yeah, it's not a word you can say out in public.
Yeah.
No?
But just if you could go and ask these girls behind the other counter, Could you guys explain to me what kachap? Just their first reaction. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'll embarrass them.
No, don't tell you. Just go ask them. Just feel free. Just ask them.
No, you're...
No, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Just ask them. What do they think about it?
They tell me to ask you if you know the word kachabali.
Kachabali is very hard to explain, but we do know kachabali.
Is it good?
Yes, it is. You should experience it.
It's like a man doesn't enter inside, stays out and doing the things like smoothly. When I was doing it, I felt something different in my life.
You will find that in case you have a problem in marriage, you'll go and tell your singer. Your singer will talk to the man's uncle, and then it will just be the four of you.
So the husband and the wife have their uncle and aunt helping them on sexual matters. And that makes sex is not only your individual concern, it's a concern of the
family.
Yeah.
Originally, when a girl was going into marriage, the benga was the very first person to go to bed with the man the girl is getting married to.
Oh, the auntie would teach the man?
Yeah. So the auntie will climb the bed first, and the man will have sex with your auntie as you're looking.
Is it still done?
They don't do it now because